Hey Capricorn, this is your bi-weekly reading from the new moon in Scorpio to the full moon on November 27th in Gemini. And so the monthly readings are out. You're welcome to go check those out. Those go through the beginning, middle, and end of the month, and also any kinds of challenges and advice that's coming through for you. These readings are meant to be more like guideposts along the way so that you have some information about how to navigate a 2-week period of time. A 2-week period, a smaller chunk, is a lot easier to navigate and pay attention to than an entire month, right? So you can take this, put this in the context of the month readings. Definitely check out the Astrology Highlights playlist. I'll link that as well. So what we're looking at, so much community happening in this card, or in these cards. So this is for Capricorn, Sun, or Rising signs. And when I pull these, I am pulling for what I hope, because this is a collective reading, will be the most common thread that will run through and affect as many Capricorn risings or sun signs as possible. Because it's collective, obviously it's not going to hit every single one of you. So if this is your rising sign, for instance, and you're like, I'm not vibing this, then go check out your sun sign. But the best way is a one-to-one reading. So if you want to do that, you're welcome to book that with me. That's down below. Otherwise, yeah, if it is your message, it is, and if it isn't, it isn't. Now, I pull these cards on a bi-weekly basis for understanding, according to the waxing or waning phase of the moon, how and where we should be putting our attention that is going to be the most beneficial, like the linchpin that's going to really ripple effect out in the most beneficial way for our lives. And so that's what we're looking at. So what area of life is coming up? Well, the third house is coming up. This is about community. It's also about communication, yes, but this is about your neighborhood. This is about the places that you go to where you see the people that you normally see, like your rounds, essentially. This is like your farmer's market, or the grocery store you go to, the cashiers that you see, or the people you bump into there. Whatever, like wherever you go that are your normal places, that are your go-to places, right? Your neighborhood, in fact. Also siblings, if you have siblings, or sibling-like people in your life. So that could be like besties that feel like brother, sister, right? So whatever that is. And then also, yes, this is a house about communication. So keep that in mind. Now, it's interesting because what we see is you collaborating and working together with other people as the advice that's coming through for this. There's so much cohesiveness here. I almost feel like for anyone who is familiar with tarot cards, I think that I forget sometimes I do my best in my videos to make sure that I'm inclusive as much as possible for anyone who's not that familiar. And at the same time, for anyone who is somewhat familiar, you might be looking at this going like, wow, that's just too perfect. That these two cards are showing up together. This is about what you're building together in your community. What are you creating? Who are you collabing with? What communication might you need to have with these people in order to collaborate? But also, who are the people that you are collaborating with, right? So having consideration and putting energy into that over this next 2-week period of time, approximate 2-week period of time, right? Because this is when we're building momentum towards something, right? So there isn't really much to say. It's pretty straightforward. So if this was helpful, insightful, please give the video a like. It really does help me as I'm building this channel. And also on that note, I am looking for feedback. I'm considering what to keep or get rid of in terms of content moving into 2024. Also, I have some videos planned on the horizon for after the holidays, going more into more educational, more informational stuff about tarot and astrology. So is there anything that you really want to know, or anything that you want me to keep and not get rid of, or to get rid of, whatever it is, feel free to DM me or throw it into the comments. I'm really looking for your feedback. I've already gotten some already based on my last video in the Astrology Highlights. So it's very helpful. In fact, it was the motivating factor for me to do these videos today. So thanks for your time. Thanks for being here. Subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks. Bye.